Morning, dear students. Welcome back again with the new session of lesson number 17, Science to Introduction to Biotechnology. We have already covered the topic of tissues, of animal tissues and plant tissues, then tissue culture, and now we are going to discuss about agri-tourism and agribusiness. That is how the biotechnology can be used in various fields and in what fields it can be used. Now, whenever after a stress-free life in the vacation, we used to love to go to a places where greenery is there, which will make us stress-free. Okay, so now we'll come back to our topic, that is agri-tourism. If sufficient land is available, the emerging field of agri-tourism would be a good business. Plantlets of flowering, medicinal, ornamental, vegetable plants and fruit trees can be produced on a large scale by the tissue culture technique, and by growing some of the plants fully, a self-sufficient agri-tourism center can be developed. Mango, chiku, which is also called as sapota, guava, coconut, custard apple, and some other regional fruit trees. Shade giving local or exotic attractive plants, ornamental and flowering plants, butterfly garden, medicinal plant garden, organic vegetables and fruits. People visit places with such attractions in large numbers. Selling plantlets or seedlings, fruits, vegetables at such places can be quite profitable. Now we will move to another topic of this lesson, that is agro-complementary occupation, and that first part is animal husbandry. We've already covered this topic in the previous year also. Animal husbandry means how to take care of the animals. Visit a modern cowshed nearby and record the following points: the number of cattle, their variety, total milk production, cleanliness in cattle shed, arrangements for health care of cattle. In India, animal husbandry is practiced for milk production and for using the cattle as help for farming operations. For example, cows and buffaloes are raised for milk, bulls and male buffaloes are for pulling the heavy loads. Local Indian varieties of cows like Sahiwal, Sindhi, Gir, Lal Kandhari, Devni, Khilari, Dangi, etc. are exotic varieties, and exotic varieties like Jersey, Brown Swiss, Holstein, etc. are kept for the milk. Proper care of cattle is necessary for a clean and high yield of milk. The balanced diet, that is, which includes the constituents of food, should be given to cattle. It must include fiber-rich course of food, fodder, and sufficient water. Second is, cattle shed should be clean and dry with proper ventilation and a roof. Cattle should be regularly vaccinated. Then, next topic of agro-complementary occupation is poultry farming. Rearing of egg, milk yielding chickens are called as poultry farming. The objective behind development of new hybrid varieties from a cross between Indian varieties like Asil and exotic varieties like Leghorn are as follows: to produce good quality chickens in large numbers, to develop the ability to withstand high temperature, to use byproducts of agriculture as poultry feed, etc. Rhode Island Red, New Hampshire, Plymouth Rock, Black Rock are varieties of chicken reared for eggs as well as for meat. You can see the picture here. Layers chicken raised for eggs like Leghorn, Minorca, Ancona, Lemon, and broilers chicken raised for meat like Brahma, Long, Cochin, Asil. This was about the poultry farming. And now another agro-complementary occupation is sericulture. Silkworm, moth, or you can call it as worms, are rare for the production of silk. Bombyx mori is the most commonly used variety for this purpose. The life cycle of the silk moth consists of four stages, namely egg, larva, pupa, and adult. You can see the picture of egg, larva, pupa, and adult, and see how the development is taking place from egg to adult butterfly. Thousands of eggs deposited by female moths are incubated artificially to shorten the incubation period. Artificially, thousands of eggs deposited by female moths are incubated artificially to shorten the incubation period. Larvae hatching out of the eggs are released on mulberry plants. Larvae are nourished by feeding on mulberry leaves. After feeding for 3 or 4 days, larvae move to branches of mulberry plant. The silk thread is formed from the secretion of the salivary glands. Larvae spin this thread around themselves to form a cocoon. The cocoon may be spherical in shape. 10 days before the pupa turns into an adult, all the cocoons are transferred into boiling water. Due to the boiling water, the pupa dies in the cocoon and silk fiber becomes loose. These fibers, unwound, processed, and reeled, various kinds of fabric is woven from the silk threads. Thus, here we have completed or covered up all the subtopics of this lesson. For the remaining part of this subject, we'll have a next video. Till then, have a great day.